Will Life is Strange 2 ever be finished? Welcome guys, this is Ola from Stop Me Oh channel, and today we are discussing the future of Dontnod's flagship game Life is Strange. This is more of a spontaneous video. It's been on my mind lately because there are symptoms that are worrying me kind of, and obviously after what happened to Telltale, I guess we're all worried because it feels like you just never know. It doesn't matter how popular a studio is, how big the developer is, they can still go down. I mean, look at Telltale. They had so many successful games. They were basically the people that started history of story-driven games, and yet they still went down. Now what about Life is Strange? It's been worrying me lately. I've been thinking about it. There are a couple of things that don't look that great, and maybe it's worth discussing it. Maybe some of you have some knowledge, maybe you guys are more knowledgeable when it comes to the things that I will discuss. I'm not pretending to be an expert when it comes to developing games, nor stock value, so I'm just gonna share with you my concerns, and you're free to comment and maybe prove me wrong. I'd love to be proven wrong because I only want the best for both Dontnod and Square Enix. Having said that, if you look at their stock value, both Dontnod and Square Enix is obviously a publisher, right? Dontnod is the studio that's creating Life is Strange 2. They were the ones to make a brave decision of giving up the story of Max and Chloe and starting a new chapter. Now, some people claim that maybe it shouldn't be named Life is Strange because it's a new game, it's a new set of characters, it's a new story. They don't really have that much in common except for the name and for the fact that it's a game about emotions, but then again, you know, a lot of games are about emotions. Now, some people claim that they maybe shouldn't have given up on Max and Chloe, and some people are still mad whenever you mention that you want Max and Chloe back. People get angry sometimes in the fandom, which I don't really like because, well, we should all respect our points of view. Now, I totally understand why Dontnod went for a new path and new characters. Like, they decided that the story of Max and Chloe is done and then they want to start something new and fresh, and they've been working on it for a couple of years, and you can tell when you're playing Life is Strange 2 that it's such a well-made game. It's more cinematographic than Life is Strange ever was, and the world that's built in the game, you know, the suburbia of Seattle, suburbia of Washington, it's pretty believable, mind-blowing and beautiful, except that maybe the game at this point lacks emotions, the same emotions that made us all fall in love with Life is Strange. Of course, that's just one episode, so we cannot really judge it based on that one episode. I'm not going to judge it based on just that one episode. I'm not there yet. Life is Strange had me at the very first scene. Life is Strange 2, I'm still getting there, but as I said, I respect and understand that decision, that they wanted to move on, even though people clearly want to see more of Max and Chloe. The comic books that were released in November and then January 2nd issue. These comic books, they had to be reprinted because everyone was buying them. Everyone wants to see more of them. People wanted to see more of Chloe and more of Rachel based on Before the Storm. When it comes to Life is Strange, the hype is nowhere near as big. There's no videos really, not many theories. As I said before, that's only episode 1, but even I can tell based on my Life is Strange videos that were usually quite popular. Life is Strange 2 videos are just not that popular, and well, again, I'm not going to repeat myself, we'll see after next episodes. What's been worrying me, it's just taking such a long time for them to release episode 2. Now we know that it's coming in January, so it's like what, October, November, December, 4 months after first episode. First episode was released in September 2018. I'm not sure because they took so many years to develop Life is Strange 2. I think they started developing it by the end of Life is Strange, the first game, so yeah, it's been like 4 years almost since they started working on it, I believe. I might be wrong, but not too wrong. It kind of feels like they've only been working on that first episode and now they're working on the second episode. Now I understand that they had to create the entire world, new characters, new story and all that. Now they're sort of working with what they have. It feels like they maybe were adjusting the story. People were not that crazy about Life is Strange 2. Like, it got many positive reviews, but people weren't exactly crazy about it. Not just yet anyway. Not just yet. Yeah, in my opinion, politics in the game were not handled in the right manner. It's of course their right to involve politics. It's not something unusual, I suppose, but the way it was handled, maybe it should have been a bit more subtle. Perhaps this is what they've been working on. Maybe they've been changing some stuff. Maybe they realized that Life is Strange 2 is not selling as well as Life is Strange. And let's be realistic, it's all marketing. Like, they need to make money. It's not just about the fans and about the story and about the game itself. It's also about making money. Telltale is the best example. Now, if you have a look at the stock value, both Dontnod and Square Enix, so Dontnod's publisher, it's been going down ever since, like, throughout this entire year. It's been just going down and down. It doesn't look all that well. Also, if you look at Steam Spy, so you can basically see like a comparison, number of viewers, the price, user score, how many people own it, how many people play it. If you check out Life is Strange episode 1, obviously many people played it, it got plenty of positive reviews, so we can't really compare Life is Strange 1 and Life is Strange 2, it's years in between. So Life is Strange 1 is a classic game right now, many people play it, still play it. Life is Strange 2 might still get there, but the fact is, between 5 and 10 million people own Life is Strange. Between 200,000 and 500,000 people own Before the Storm. And only between 100,000 and 200,000 own Life is Strange. Not that many people play those games. Like, more people are actually playing Life is Strange and Before the Storm nowadays than they're playing Life is Strange 2. There's also this article, Square Enix posts 33 million loss, cancels Final Fantasy 15 content amid Tabata resignation. So clearly Square Enix is in a bit of a trouble. Now, I don't actually understand their correlation, like what if one goes down, does the other one go down as well? But just based on these charts, stock value charts, it just doesn't look all that great. They're losing money every single day. Like, obviously they don't have to be out there with the stock market, right? They can just exist and have their own financial situation. They don't need to play on the market, but it just doesn't look that well, and it rings all the bells after what happened to Telltale. So will we ever get to see all the Life is Strange 2 episodes? It's taking quite a long time between episodes 1 and 2. 4 months, that's a lot. People are complaining. Obviously Life is Strange 2 costs double as much as Life is Strange did. So does that. I've been trying to read like opinions of random players, and whereas they appreciate the effort, they don't exactly appreciate the price. Some people claim that it's not that much if you pay $8 every couple of months, but I do understand that $40 might be a lot for some people, so there's that, of course. Now, we're waiting for the release of Life is Strange 2, but I don't know, it just seems like the hype is not as big as it was with Life is Strange. And I don't know, if you want to support Dontnod, then buy the game. If you want to support Square Enix, buy the game. Some people claim that it's a bit unfortunate that the comic books were released nowadays, around the time Life is Strange 2 was released, but in my opinion, the game should defend itself regardless of what is going on outside of the game. Life is Strange 2 was also released in a difficult period when it comes to games. Like, so many great games were released around the same time. Soon after it was Red Dead Redemption 2, there was Spider-Man, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and all that. That's many great games. So it's a difficult period, but it seems like Before the Storm was doing better. Even Before the Storm was doing better. Like, that's a recent game. Mostly because there's a dedicated fanbase out there that's willing to pay all the money in the world to see more of Chloe or Max or Rachel, and people are just not that invested yet in Shawn and Daniel. But I do hope we will get there. I do hope we will get there. If you have any actual knowledge when it comes to stock price, stock value and all that, if you don't think that we should be worried when it comes to these charts that I've been showing you, they just keep going down, but maybe there is nothing to worry about. If you have any knowledge, please do share and comment. Because I'm interested to know. Like, I don't wanna make a big deal out of it, but I do want to know and I do want to discuss it. So I guess that's what I wanted to share. We're waiting for Life is Strange 2's announcement, so we'll see what happens. But it just seems like the game will finish by the end of 2019, if it's going to finish at all. I just hope that they will be doing well and they won't go down, because obviously I love them for what they created. So the Life is Strange franchise. Now, thanks for watching, guys. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. Tell me if there's anything that I should be worried about, if we should be worried about that. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that video, drop a like, subscribe for more Life is Strange related news and other games. Join the December Strange project, which is a Life is Strange giveaway. That's on my channel. And stay safe, guys. This was Ola from Stop Me O channel. Bye.